Captain Dallas, the doomed leader of the Nostromo, a deep dive into Alien's tragic hero in the Alien universe. Few characters embody the tension between leadership and vulnerability as powerfully as Captain Dallas. As the commander of the Nostromo, Dallas is tasked with guiding his crew through the horrors of deep space, only to meet a tragic end. In this video, we'll explore the character of Captain Dallas, his role in Alien, and his legacy in the franchise. From his leadership style to his fateful encounter with the Xenomorph, this is the ultimate guide to understanding one of the most memorable characters in sci-fi horror. Captain Dallas, portrayed by Tom Skerritt. Tom Skerritt is the commanding officer of the Nostromo, a commercial towing vessel owned by the Weyland-Yutani. As the leader of the crew, Dallas is responsible for making critical decisions that affect the survival of everyone on board. He is portrayed as a pragmatic and experienced captain, but his leadership is put to the ultimate test when the crew encounters the Xenomorph. Dallas's character is defined by his calm demeanor and sense of responsibility. He is a natural leader, but his humanity and vulnerability make him relatable. Unlike the cold corporate interests represented by Mother and Ash, Dallas genuinely cares about his crew, which makes his fate all the more tragic. Chapter 2. Dallas's role in the plot. Dallas's role in Alien is central to the story's tension and themes. When the Nostromo receives a mysterious distress signal from Way-426, Dallas makes the decision to investigate, despite Ripley's objections. This decision sets the events of the film in motion, leading the crew to encounter the Xenomorph. As the situation escalates, Dallas takes charge, organizing the crew's efforts to contain and eliminate the threat. However, his leadership is ultimately undermined by the Xenomorph's cunning and the hidden agenda of the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. Dallas's death marks a turning point in the film, leaving the crew without a leader and heightening the sense of isolation and dread. Chapter 3. Dallas's leadership style. Dallas's leadership style is a key aspect of his character. He is calm, pragmatic, and decisive, qualities that make him an effective captain. However, his leadership is also marked by a sense of vulnerability. Unlike the stereotypical a tough leader often seen in sci-fi, Dallas is human and fallible, which makes him more relatable. One of the most striking examples of Dallas's leadership is his willingness to take risks. When Kane is attacked by the facehugger, Dallas insists on bringing him back to the ship, despite the potential danger. This decision reflects his compassion and sense of responsibility, but it also sets the stage for the Xenomorph's emergence. Chapter 4. Dallas's relationship with the crew. Dallas's relationships with the other crew members add depth to his character. He shares a close bond with Kane, the executive officer, and a professional but respectful relationship with Ripley, the warrant officer. His interactions with Parker and Brett, the engineers, are more casual, reflecting the hierarchical structure of the ship. Dallas's relationship with Ash, the science officer, is particularly interesting. While Dallas trusts Ash to provide scientific expertise, he is unaware of Ash's true agenda. This dynamic adds an element of tension to the story, as Dallas's leadership is undermined by forces beyond his control. Chapter 5. Dallas's fateful encounter with the Xenomorph. Dallas's encounter with the Xenomorph is one of the most iconic scenes in Alien. Armed with a flamethrower, Dallas ventures into the Nostromo's air ducts to hunt the creature. The scene is a masterclass in tension, with a claustrophobic environment and the Xenomorph's unseen presence creating a sense of dread. Dallas's death is a pivotal moment in the film. His failure to defeat the Xenomorph leaves the crew without a leader and underscores the creature's intelligence and adaptability. The scene also highlights the futility of the crew's efforts, as even their most capable member is no match for the Xenomorph. Chapter 6. Dallas's symbolism and themes. Dallas's character embodies several of Alien's central themes. His leadership and vulnerability reflect the film's exploration of human resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. His death underscores the themes of isolation and helplessness as the crew is left to fend for themselves in a hostile environment. Dallas also represents the conflict between humanity and corporate interest. His efforts to protect his crew are ultimately undermined by the Weyland-Yutani Corporation's hidden agenda, highlighting the dehumanizing effects of corporate greed. Dallas's legacy in the Alien franchise. Dallas's legacy extends beyond the original Alien film. His character has influenced other leaders in the franchise, such as Lieutenant Gorman in Aliens and Captain Oram in Aliens and Captain Oram in Alien Covenant. These characters continue to explore the themes of leadership, vulnerability, and the challenges of commanding a crew in the face of unimaginable horrors. Dallas's death also serves as a reminder of these xenomorphs' lethality. His failure to defeat the creature sets the tone for the rest of the franchise, emphasizing the importance of teamwork and ingenuity in overcoming the Xenomorph threat. Chapter 8. Dallas in popular culture. Dallas has become a cultural icon, appearing in everything from fan art to video games. His character is instantly recognizable to sci-fi fans, and his death remains one of the most memorable moments in the Alien franchise. Dallas has also been the subject of extensive analysis and discussion. Fans have created detailed breakdowns of his leadership style and decision-making, while scholars have examined his role in the film's themes and narrative. The performance of Tom Skerritt's performance as Dallas is a key factor in the character's enduring appeal. Skerritt brings a sense of gravitas and humanity to the role, making Dallas a relatable and sympathetic figure. His calm demeanor and understated acting style perfectly capture the character's leadership and vulnerability. Skerritt's performance also adds to the film's sense of realism. His interactions with the other cast members feel natural and authentic, grounding the story in a sense of reality that makes the horror even more effective. Chapter 10. Dallas's enduring appeal. Dallas remains one of the most iconic characters in science fiction history. His leadership, vulnerability, and tragic fate have made him a symbol of the Alien franchise's unique blend of horror and sci-fi. As we continue to explore the Alien universe, Dallas remains a reminder of the challenges of leadership and the resilience of the human spirit.